Before we start the video, please ignore this. It was from boxing. But anyway, what is going on? I was looking at the light then. What is going on, everyone? It's OhLookItsStoryTime. I'm back with another story time. This story time is... I'm chewing, it's really rude. Give me a sec. I'm back with another story time, and this one is when... I wouldn't say I got catfished, but it was about a catfish situation. And what happened was, my mate at the time was one of my good mates. Still a good mate now, but I'm not as close to him, called Keegan. He was speaking to this girl that... This was back when BBM was a thing. People would broadcast each other's pins, so like everyone knew everyone. He got speaking to this girl called Chloe, and I'm not going to say her whole name in case anyone by any reason who's watching this has spoke to this girl as well, and I'm going to break the hat, but it was Chloe R is her second name, beginning with anyway. And what happened was, he was speaking to this girl on BBM, and she was apparently going out with this boy who went to college with her. She broke up with him and went out with my mate, but the thing is, my mate has never met her at this point. And I was like, kind of like winding him up about like, oh, you've gone out with a girl you've never met, like you don't know anyone that's ever met her. And he was like, oh no, it's fine. And because she broke up with the current boyfriend to get with him, it then led to about, I think what happened was, we was in college and we was at lunch, and we was just sitting there, me, Keegan, and a few other people, and about 10 black guys come up to us who was friends with her ex, and was like, oh, basically kicking off, starting on my mate, not really touching him, but kind of like threatening him. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, all this over a girl we've actually never met. And I was like, oh, we're going to get beat up now by a load of guys, and we're going to get our fucking something from a load of guys now that over a girl that I've never met. But luckily they didn't really do it a lot. They just spoke, threatened my mate, and they kind of walked off. So I was like, I was kind of grateful for that. You know, he carried on, he was speaking to her, and then he was like, oh, bear in mind, I've never used Skype at this point. He was like, oh, do you want to come on Skype? And I was like, who with? He was like, me and Chloe. I can't remember if I did go on Skype or not, but I remember he sent me a screenshot of him on Skype, and she didn't have a camera. So he was like, yeah, don't worry, Chloe, I'll buy you a camera. So he spent his own money to buy this girl a camera and shit like that. And at this point I was getting really suspicious. I was like, oh, I don't know if she's real. And then me and him nearly fell out because I said that to her. I was like, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think you're real. And she went and told him. Then shit kicked off. His mum kind of fell out with me because I said it, all because I basically accused this girl of not being real. Weeks gone on, he was still going out with her, still chatting to her and stuff like that. And bear in mind, this girl supposedly comes to the same college as us, and we've never met her. So that's why I was. But the thing is, she knew everything around the college, so she could tell me, like, the college was a circle basically, and she could tell me what each part of the college was. So I was like, oh, there's someone that comes to the college, I think, that's catfishing us, but we're not sure who. So what happened was, she said she went on holiday for a week, so she stopped speaking to him for about a week, and then she come back. At this point they broke up, they had an argument and broke up, so I was kind of relieved because like, oh, that's finally over. But then the thing about me, I won't let it go. If I think someone's catfishing or a fake account, I will get to the bottom of it. So then I messaged her a few days later, like, oh, what are you doing? She was like, nothing. I was like, do you want to meet me? She was like, when? She was like, oh, I was like, no. She was like, when? I was like, when you finish college. She was like, oh, I'll finish at 3, I won't be able to. So what I did is because I didn't live far from the college and I weren't at college this day, I went to the college gate. 2 exits. One exit which I knew she wouldn't have went out because it leads up near mine, which is in the middle of nowhere. And then the second exit where everyone goes, where the bus is at. So I stood at the main exit. I didn't see this girl. She was like, yeah, I've just left. I was like, oh, either I've just missed you or you haven't just left. And then at this point I was convinced she was a catfish, like she was fake. So the next day what I did is messaged her again. I was like, are you at college today? I was like, meet me. She's like, I can't, I'm at college today. And I was like, when do you start? She was like, 1 o'clock. Me and my mate Keegan was on break at this point, so we sat at the college entrance. There's one entrance, you have to sign your little thing in to get in. There's like 5 of them, and we stood behind it, you can see them all. She was like, oh, I've just come in, I can't see you, I've just literally signed in. No one came in. So what we did is we went up to the reception basically. Bear in mind this was a few years ago, so the bits I might forget and I'll put them in the story, and then like I'll tell you when they fit in. But we went up to the reception and we was like, oh, I've got my cousin. I know. What did he say? Sister or cousin? I was like, well, we'll say sister for the sake of it. He was like, we've got my sister's assignment. Can I give it to you, please? And you can give it to her. And he was like, what's your sister's name? So we said her name, and I was like, oh, sorry, there's no Chloe R on the register. And at this point, he was still hesitant. Like, he still wasn't sure. And I was like convinced. I knew at this point she was fake, and he still wasn't sure. I think he didn't want to tell himself that because he bought a webcam for this girl. He was like, speaking to her a lot. He called him his girlfriend. He was saying he loved her, all the soppy shit. But after that, she was still not admitting she was fake. She would send pictures like Anthony with a bit of paper on it. And at this point, I didn't really know too much like how they could do that. But then obviously, I did more research and I realised with a bit of editing it wasn't that hard. She then started to speak to loads of other people I know, and time went by. No one believed me when I said she was fake. Everyone she ever spoke to had to say she was fake, so she blocked me, but I would still find out who she spoke to. So I warned everyone I thought she was fake. Not a single person. But the thing is, her ex before never met her either, and they was going out for a month. So it was like no one ever met her. People were still going out of her without ever meeting her. So I was like, oh, come on now, fucking be real. But the reason is, but towards the end of it as well, am I recording? I best be. Towards the end of the whole story thing, she tweeted Keegan when she was with him, saying something like, I love you. And she then put her Twitter, she then was still going on Facebook and stuff like that, like having a fake account, fake BBM, and all that shit. But on Twitter, Keegan was going down, like, I think it was his tweets or his recent or his moments. Normally you can see where people tweet at you, and it come up with this guy's name, or was it a girl's name? A completely different person's name saying I love you, but he knew that was when she tweeted at him saying that. So then it was a completely different profile saying it, and that's when he come to the realisation. But the aim of this story, that's literally really it. Like, I knew it from the get-go. There's a few other times I've caught catfishes out as well. Like, I go on a mission. If I think someone's fake, I'm either finding it out or I'm not speaking to them. But I will never get into a deep convo with someone I don't know is real. I'll have the basic convo, like, hello, how are you, where do you live, kind of suss them out, like have a convo with them and kind of suss them out at the same time. But I'll never go into a deep convo with someone I don't know is real. But that's literally it for this story. All I want to say is, if you've never met a girl, please make sure someone you know has met her, someone you can rely on has met her, and meet her before going into a relationship with her. Because if not, it is a risky move. But let me know if you've ever been catfished. You probably ain't. You're probably too young. You probably, I don't know how old you are. But that's all I want to say. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe. But until next time, see ya.